Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. Yes, we're looking at Genesis, Dawn of a New Day, on the MSX. Now, I have already checked this out on the Spectrum, so if you haven't seen that review, it was from, I think I did that review in like 2018 or 2019, but you can use the old search function and go back and have a look. But this is on the MSX, and it's rather lovely from my... Well, this first time I've played on the MSX, but if it's anything like the Spectrum version, it's going to be bonza, mate, as they would say in Australia. And I'm really sorry for you Australian viewers. That was probably a really bad impression, but never mind. So you can see, immediately, it has different colours. The Spectrum version had a colour. But, you know, that was part of the Spectrum's limitations, really, and I've died straight away. But yeah, the Spectrum didn't have the luxury of being able to sort of separate colour like this. I mean, only recently has things been able to be done like that, with a little jiggery-pokery and all that. But yes, it works really well. So having all the different colours on the screen is rather lovely. Now, you'll notice that the ship details are rather cool. When you fire, the turrets on the ship, or the nacelles, maybe you'd like to call them if you're a Star Trek fan. I know those are the engines on the ship, but you could say that they were engines if you wanted to. But yeah, they pulsate as you fire. So that's always a nice thing. But it's really nice. It's smooth as well. Really nice, animated and smooth. We like smooth animations. We like smooth scrolling. Yes, we do. But this game's really good, and I loved it on the Specky. So I thought, when I saw this, and I thought, oh, I know. I wonder if there's any other versions of this available. And lo and behold, yes. Yes, there is. So I hope from your initial sort of views, you're enjoying this already, because I certainly am enjoying playing it and bringing it to you. I will provide the link for you in the description so you can go out and check it out yourselves, which would be nice. And, oh, you know, I always say this, but it's always nice if you bung the developers a few bits of coin. You know, toss a coin to your developers. It's just such a nice breath of fresh air to have a decent 8-bit shooter. This was one of the things we were talking about the other day on our community part of the page. So if you could pop along there, there's a thing of a poll for you guys to fill in regarding what you'd like to see on the channel. Now, shooters, I think, were quite low on the list, but when you've got games like this, well, it kind of turns it on its head a little bit, doesn't it? So there we are. Oh yes, while we're talking about polls, I have included a new one for you to go and check out. It's emulation versus real hardware. It's just a yes or a no, really. But pop along to the community tab and get stuck in. And if you've got comments as well, please leave those. If you click if you prefer the original hardware, please say why. Don't just tick the box and think you can get away with it. But if that's all you want to do, that's fine. But it's always nice to engage with you guys and have a good conversation. There's a lot of comments coming in now, which is great, and a slew of new subscribers. Hi guys, great to have you on the channel. If you've come from TikTok, that's absolutely fab. If you've come from Instagram, even better. So, absolutely fabulous. And Facebook as well. Hello to all you Facebookers, if you're here. If you're not here, then I've just wasted my breath. But never mind. No, I've never wasted my breath on a single one of you. Yet. But yes, here we go. And I'll tell you something else about this game. It's just so chill to play. I mean, it does get harder as you go along, which you'd expect from games, really, wouldn't you? But let's have a look at the UI as well, because that's rather lovely. The bottom left-hand corner, you can see how many ships you've got left, how many smart bombs you've got left, and then moving across to the right, you've got your score. And I don't know if that's a maximum. Is that a high score there, maybe? But it's just really nice. It works really, really well. It's not obtrusive in any way, which is great. Now this is a sort of end of level boss here that we're fighting, which is interesting. If you've got the triple lasers, it's not really a challenge. You just annihilate whatever it's throwing at you and then just kill it. The control system's nice as well. You've got up, down, left and right, which will obviously move your ship around the screen, and then you've got fire. And then if you hold down your fire button, you execute a smart bomb, which eliminates everything on the screen. Now we're on stage 2. You can see that we've gone back to our standard weapon array. So you do start a fresh level with a fresh layout. Oh look, oil cans that can shoot you. Excellent. yeah, so you start off with your standard array again, and then you'll build up, which by shooting those purple blobs, there's one, by shooting those you can get your upgrades, and it's all different ones. You've got smart bombs, you've got laser upgrades, you've got cannon upgrades, you've got all sorts of stuff, which is really, really good, and you're not guaranteed to know what you're going to get either, so it's always worth shooting them and collecting what they drop, just in case that you get something rather tasty. Level design's nice, really nice. Oops, went a bit too low there. But it's all laid out really, really well. It's up to you how you navigate the levels, but it's not done in a way that's going to crucify you. It might take a few runs to get used to the layouts on some of the levels, but that's not a problem. That's part of your learning curve, isn't it? You know. So you've got smart bomb. I think. Oh no, we've got lasers now. Oh, that's even better. Check that out. Yeah, I really like that. Now, can I do this without dying? Probably not. No, I can't. So there we are. But yes, those purple orbs will give you some weapon upgrades or smart bomb upgrades if you're willing to go and take the risk and shoot them. They add to your arsenal. Yes, indeed. But yeah, absolutely great additions to the game. This as well. Really chunky lasers as well, like that. They're quite powerful, which you'd expect from lasers, really, wouldn't you? Do I try and get it this time? Did I try? I don't know. I got it that time. Yay! I don't know what that gave me though. It was I think I'm not going to say it. Just take note of the letter that was on the on the upgrade. I'm resistant to say it because there's some dirty-minded buggers out there. Anyway, let's. Now this is probably my only problem with it, and it's not enough to dock it any points, but sometimes the collision detection is a little bit too like that. Yeah, it's just sometimes a little too sensitive, and you'll find yourself going through your lives like there's no tomorrow. But never mind. So gameplay really nice, very simple to pick up and play, and that's always a good thing. Oh, there we go, triple score already on that. Brilliant. And yeah, so grab the game, pick it up and play it. The playability factor on this is amazing. It's just really, really nicely done, well thought out, and like the Spectrum version, really, I can't fault it. It's just too good. So if you haven't played the MSX version, or if you haven't played the Spectrum version, oh, got missiles now, then pop along to the developer's site and pick up a copy, because it's worth it on both systems. Yes, the Spectrum version particularly very, very smooth running, and this again with all the colours on it, there's no slowdown, which is really, really good. And sound as well. You've got an absolutely lovely soundtrack going through the game as you play. Each level has a different soundtrack as well, which is lovely. You've got in-game sounds as well, so you've got the whole kit and caboodle really, and that's always a good thing. So I strongly recommend having a go at this. If you're an MSX fan, you're going to love this game anyway. If you're new to the MSX, then this is a good place to start, really, isn't it? But much joy to be had from these sort of games. Much joy. But yeah, I'll provide a link. So replay value, yeah, you're going to come back to this, especially if you're a completionist and you want to get this game done from start to finish. I mean, why wouldn't you want to do that anyway? Because it's such a good one. That I would recommend that you come back and play it again and again. And for our age rating, we're going to go with 4+, because why not? The reason I'm saying 4 instead of 3, like I did with Castle of Illusion, is that it's slightly trickier for a younger player, I would say. But it's we're not docking points here for things like that. This is a solid score today, folks. You probably gathered that already. But yes, this is a fantastic game, and it deserves to be highlighted and played by all of you. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but we're getting to the next level now, and I'm going to leave it there as far as the review goes. I'll give you a few more minutes of gameplay with the sound pumped up a bit so you can check that out without me waffling over the top. I hope you guys have enjoyed the review, and as always, stay safe, keep it retro, and until next time, my friends, I'll bid you farewell. So, ta-da!